Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is July 29th. I'm here to do a quick update video of the garden. Alright guys, so just noticed that I had some Black Beauty tomatoes yesterday and they are looking beautiful. I love that dark purple color. I can't wait to try these tomatoes. Those look pretty awesome. These plants right here, these were the newest ones to the garden. I did have to replace this one right here. After I had planted this the last time, this is spaghetti squash. When I planted it the last time, we had probably like 3 days in a row that were 90 degrees. So the plant ended up dying, but luckily I had more plants in the house to replace it just in case. So this is the second spaghetti squash. I think like some of the leaves are looking a little eaten and dried up, but for the most part I think they're gonna pull through without problems. Over here is the 8-ball zucchini plant. So we've got one on there. It's hiding in the back there. So right there, I've already harvested one 8-ball zucchini from my second plant. I have 2 of these, but that's doing well. There's a couple on there. I did find my first honeydew melon. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, there it is. So right there's my first honeydew melon, looking all fuzzy. I was getting a little worried about the melons because I wasn't getting any fruit. I've been getting fruit on my watermelon plants, but not like the cantaloupe or honeydew. All right, there's another watermelon right there. Another watermelon right here, little guy. And then my biggest one right now, I had strung this one up in pantyhose and hung it from the tomato trellis. And that one's looking pretty good. Over in this section, my bush beans have been doing awesome. I pretty much can get a harvest almost every day off of them. But in here we have both green beans. Right there's a big one that needs to be picked. But I have the green and purple ones. Let's see if we can find some purple. They're in there somewhere. Oh, there's a little one in there. But yeah, those are doing well. Climbing up there, we have some sugar snap peas. I've already harvested some of those, but there's a few more on there that are almost ready. And these peas actually turn like a little bit of a pink blush to them in the center. This guy looks ready, so we'll pick him. Oh, there's another one back there. That one's pretty big. Pick that. These bush beans, I planted probably a couple weeks after the first set, and they're just starting to produce. I think I picked a couple beans off of this section the other day. There's my random volunteer tomato plant. Not really growing too fast, but just leaving it there, see what happens. My patty pan squash, I have another little one right there. I just picked one, but these are coming along pretty well. Same with the yellow squash. They're all doing really well. So over here we have my tie-dye tomato plants. So I can't wait for these to start turning color. But we have, looks like 2 tie-dye tomatoes right there. And then I just noticed before I started recording that I have a small atomic grape tomato. Where is he? Oh, there it is. Oh, it was on this plant. Oh, there's a couple on there. So they're still really little, but you can already see the striping on it. That's pretty cool. Tiny Tim is doing well. Getting big. My first bell pepper to actually start changing color. So this is a purple variety of sweet bell peppers. And as you can tell, it's already starting to turn. I was hoping it would be a little bit bigger than that, but that's typically all I ever get off of sweet bell peppers is small little ones like that. So I'm not really too surprised. But I do have some other ones that are doing pretty well and are a little bigger. So right here is my other one. And this one looks like, this is an orange bell pepper. And it looks like it's starting to change color a little bit. So that might be as big as it's gonna get. But hey, I'll take it. Jalapenos are doing awesome. Got lots of jalapenos on this plant. There's more on the next one. I've already harvested, I think, probably about 4 or 5 jalapenos. Right here's more bell peppers, sweet bells. These are yellow. And then we have cayennes, quite a few cayennes down here. And it looks like that one right here might be getting ready to change color. So we're just waiting for those to turn red to harvest those. But all the peppers are doing pretty well. This row right here is still not doing as well as the first row, but right here, I don't even know what kind of pepper that is. Let's see. I'm not sure. I think this is a sweet pepper. That's what it looks like it's probably gonna be. Well, I guess there's quite a few buds on there. They're just a lot shorter for whatever reason than the rest. There's some peppers in there. Lots of little buds all over that guy. But yeah, not bad. Definitely the sweet peppers are doing better this year than I've ever done in the past. Usually if I do get anything, it's, you know, a couple peppers and they're really small. So I'm happy with where I'm at so far. Okay, right here's the patty pan that I already harvested. Okay, now a lot of my tomatoes are finally starting to blush. I've picked a total of 3 tomatoes from the garden. All of them have been from the big rainbow tomato plant. But even some of these other tomatoes, like this one is, I believe, a black brandywine, and it's already starting to get the purple striping on the top. So it looks like that one might be getting ready to turn soon. But these 2 rows right here of tomatoes, my last video barely had any tomatoes, but I don't know if you can tell in this video or not, but there's a whole bunch of tomatoes. I'm pretty sure every plant that I have right now has a tomato started on it. And I have 100 tomato plants, so that's a lot of tomatoes. Over here, these are the green sausage tomatoes. So these are going to stay green. The way to tell if they're ripe is by just lightly squeezing them. They're still pretty hard right now, so those aren't ready to harvest yet. These are my Tigerella tomatoes. So that's probably about as big as they're gonna get, and they'll just change color, and those have like a striped look to them as well. Over here I have some more black brandywine tomatoes. Those look like they're getting ready to turn. Same with that one. Those are my black cherry tomatoes, and obviously you can tell they're starting to turn as well. Right there's more of the green sausage tomatoes. Right there. I think these are yellow plum tomatoes. These ones right here. These are more, I'm pretty sure these are black brandywine tomatoes. Oh, these are Cherokee purples. Those are one of my favorite type of tomatoes. We're gonna go around this way. So, this is another big rainbow tomato plants. So this is the one tomato I showed you guys in my first garden tour. It's a fasciated blossom. So the blossoms fuse together and then grow together, kind of like twins. And you can see it is exposed inside there. So this might not be a tomato that I'll actually be able to eat, or at least not the whole thing. I can probably cut some of it out. But if it gets rotten on the inside there where it's exposed, if it doesn't really like scab over well enough, then I probably won't be able to eat it. But it is interesting to kind of see how it grows. And then down here we got our big guys. Right here are some more red, big rainbow tomatoes, and they are getting ripe. Might be able to pick this one right here today before I go in. And then over around here is our cucamelons. So I don't have anything big enough to harvest, and I was looking earlier because I keep seeing little baby cucamelons, but then I never see any get bigger. And actually, I just noticed, look at that one! Oh my god! Focus. I have a cucamelon. You don't know how excited I am. I have a cucamelon. Look at it. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'm pretty sure I have to let it go a little bit longer, get a little bit bigger, and then I can harvest it. Oh look, there's another one down there. Ah! That's so awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show my husband. All right. So down here, these are all more big rainbow tomatoes. So those have been pretty awesome. That's the unknown. We're not sure what that tomato is, but it's got some big tomatoes on there. All right, there's giant Belgium. In the back here, climbing up here, these are all my pickling cucumbers. Oh, and look at that big guy. Apparently I've missed him. But yeah, the pickling cucumbers are doing pretty good. Some of my cucumber plants are starting to get the yellowing on the bottom leaves, so I did trim some of that off today. And you can see that's where I trimmed the leaves off. And that seems to happen every year with my cucumbers. Usually I don't have a lot of good luck when it comes to cucumbers. They'll grow pretty well in the beginning, and then Usually after like a month they start turning yellow and dying off. Like this guy, I don't know. I don't think that one looks too hot. I guess I'll leave that. And then down here, these were late to start. These 3 plants right here are my Kellogg's breakfast tomato plants, and they just started getting tomatoes on them. And there's one right there that's a Kellogg's breakfast. It's a decent size. I think they're supposed to get pretty big, so. But yeah, those were a little bit late to producing tomatoes. And then these guys, these are the Ukrainian tomatoes, and that one, those couple right here look like they're starting to blush. These will be like a purple color. And then this is the plant that had my first big rainbow on, and that's the one that I was coming out and taking pictures of it every day. But we picked that, ate it, and it was awesome. I had my first tomato sandwich with it. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Hopefully my next video will be of me harvesting all of the wonderful produce from my garden. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And you could even share my video on Facebook or any of your social media. I would appreciate it. Okay, thank you guys. See you next time.